In today's video, I'm going to be showing you 5 really simple but really effective neo-soul chord progressions for guitar. Enjoy! How's it going? I'm Dave. My channel's all about helping you create awesome neo-soul, R&B, and other modern sounds on your guitar. If you're new here and that sounds like your kind of thing, make sure you hit that subscribe button and you click the notification bell so that you're notified every single time I release a new video. So this video is going to be a beginner video on chord progressions. This is the first video in a 3-part series. The second video is going to be intermediate chord progressions, and the third video is going to be advanced chord progressions. So let's jump straight into the lesson. All right, so today we're going to be playing in the key of A. So let's take a look at the 7 chords that we'll be using in the key of A. So chord number 1 is an A major 7. Chord number 2 is a B minor 7. Chord number 3 is a C sharp minor 7. Chord number 4 is a D major 7. Chord number 5 is an E7. Chord number 6 is an F sharp minor 7. And chord number 7 is a G sharp minor 7 flat 5. So with these 5 chord progressions, I'm going to try and use every single chord at least once, so that you can see that all of these chords are really useful to use in your chord progressions when used in the right way. Now, if you don't understand what I meant when I said a key, or you don't understand how these chords are formed, then I've made a Skillshare course called Music Theory Guitar 101 that will teach you everything you need to know about music theory to understand what I talk about in my videos. You can sign up for free for 30 days, so you don't have to pay a thing to run through the course, and then you get an awesome Skillshare membership where you've got access to loads of other guitar content. So the first chord progression is a 4, 5, 6. So we're going to be playing our chord 4, our chord 5, and then our chord 6. So that's D major 7, that's E7, and then that's F sharp minor 7. In neo-soul, a great chord to start on is chord 4. If you can start on chord 4, maybe even chord 2 or chord 6, those are probably the best starting points for your chord progressions in neo-soul. Now, the reason this chord progression is so great is because we're going up in steps. We're going D, E, F sharp. We're going up 2 frets at a time. And that allows us to add some really cool passing chords. So we can add things like this. And these chords as well, they also allow us to do little embellishments. Now, if you want to learn how to do these little embellishments, my last video talks about all the kind of neo-soul guitar techniques you want to add onto these chords. So check that out after this one. I'll link it up there for you. So that's chord progression number 1. Chord progression number 2 is a classic. It's the 2, 5, 1. So we're playing chord number 2, which is B minor 7. We're playing chord 5, which is E7. And then we're playing chord 1, which is A major 7. Now, this chord progression is a staple in jazz. Most of jazz is using 2-5-1s, and it is a really, really effective chord progression because it gradually builds tension. This 2 sounds quite nice, then that 5 adds a lot of tension which needs to be resolved on our 1 chord. Okay. Now that 5 chord is really, really cool because you can do a lot of different things with it. There's lots of chord substitutions you can use. You could also use chords called altered dominant chords. Now, this is a beginner guitar lesson, so I'm not going to go too far into it, but just know whenever you're using a 5 chord, you've got lots of different options you can use to spice the chord progression up a little bit. So just be aware of that into the future when you're playing your chord progression. See if you can learn some different types of dominant chords. Progression number 3 is the 7-3-6. So we're playing chord 7, which is our G sharp minor 7 flat 5 chord. Then we're playing 3, which is our C sharp minor 7. And then we're playing 6, which is a F sharp minor 7. Now, even though this is a 7-3-6, sometimes this is also called the minor 2-5-1, because we're playing in the key of A major, but we've got a relative minor, which is the key of F sharp minor, which uses all the same chords. And we're going to the F sharp minor with the second chord in the key, the 5th chord in the key, and then the 1st chord in the key. So this is a minor 2-5-1 as well. Something you can do is, instead of playing a minor 7 chord there for your C sharp minor 7 on chord 3, you could play a dominant 7th chord, and it adds that tension like a major 2-5-1 would do. So it's up to you whether you use a minor 7 or a dominant 7th there for that 3 chord. So let's just take a listen with a little finger picking pattern. Chord progression number 4 is the 2-3-4. So we're starting on chord 2, which is B minor 7, moving to chord 3, which is C sharp minor 7, and then moving to chord 4, which is D major 7. As I said earlier, your 2 chord and your 4 chord, they're really great chords to start your chord progression on, as well as chord 6. So one more time, let's just take a listen to that. Okay, we've got one chord progression left, and that is the 4-6-5-3. We're playing chord 4, which is D major 7, chord 6, which is F sharp minor 7, chord 5, which is E7, and chord 3, which is C sharp minor 7. Okay. So that was the 5th chord progression, the 4-6-5-3. If you want to be able to create awesome chord progressions like this, check out my book, Chord Charisma 2.0. You can grab the first 2 chapters for free, which will show you exactly how to do that, and the rest of the book will blow your mind. Chord Charisma 2.0 is a complete guide to writing incredible, jaw-dropping chord progressions. Everything you need to know about harmony and chords is contained within this book. It will take you through the basics of building tension and release in your chord progressions, and will build upon this foundation with more advanced concepts like jazzy extended chords, borrowed chords from other keys, and cool substitutions to take your chord progression knowledge and ability to the next level. There is a serious amount of content in this book, but it's laid out in a structured fashion with action steps at the end of each chapter to make sure you've fully internalized and are actually able to use what you've learned from the book in your playing. That's really, really important. It's a very practical book, which will get you writing new progressions straight away, guaranteed. You'll also have access to personal feedback on your progressions from me via the Chord Charisma Facebook community. And as a bonus, I've thrown in a soloing guide to go with the book, so you won't get lost when you're trying to play licks over your new and improved chord progressions. Head to the link in the description to grab your copy of Chord Charisma 2.0 today.